यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य
ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञान घन प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्माहमस्मि सोहमस्मि ब्रह्माहमस्मि। ओम प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। May the Almighty Shri Lord Venkateshwara bestow all kinds of prosperity, health, wealth and eternal happiness with Paripurna Lakshmi Kataksham to you and entire your family and friends. Let us begin Srimad Bhagavad Gita, verse number 10 of 16th chapter. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kamam Ashritya Dushpuram Dambhamanamadanvitaha Mohat Grihitva Sadgrahan Pravartante Shuchivrataha. Bhagavan is explaining in deep manner about this Asura Sampath. Okay, so here there is one word, Mohat Grihitva Asadgrahan. You know what moha means? Moha means delusion. The buddhi which is veiled completely, occupied by ignorance. Now this society which is constructed with a vision of ignorance, I can tell you, the thousands of years ago, our society was not like this. Now this society is full of confusion, competitions and dissatisfaction, full of corruptions. It was not the society which we had, because in that society, it means our own ancient people had a much more clarity about the life. There is lack of dharma, lack of understanding about Ishvara. Therefore, more corruption, wrong understanding. We utilize our energy in order to get something that something is waste. First of all, don't feel bad when I say this. This educational system which are popular right now, I don't blame anyone. I don't blame government. I don't blame people. I blame only one thing. The vision is to be changed. The vision which is not created by us, which is created by foreigners. Foreigners were the people, they were invaders. They came to loot us. When they came here, they were amazed the lifestyle which we had without any competitions, without any corruptions, without any immoral things. They were amazed. Therefore, they were not able to rule us. Therefore, they established wrong educational system. That educational system will help us to continue as the slave. Doesn't matter how efficient you are in these studies. They will provide a qualification, means what is that? Certificate. In that certificate, they will say that you are a gold medalist, my dear. It means what? You are a thorough and superb slave to us. In order to collapse our culture, they established this educational system in which the priority of life is given to money. Money is a dead material. We had transaction in our life in a long ago. We were not making money as a dominant entity in the society. Now money is everything. Money is everything. Sensations, sensations the share market becomes a main place to focus. The people who give priority to money, they don't care about their health, they don't care about their relatives, they don't care about their life at all, because they become mad behind the money. They always want to chase more money. They become like machines. It's because of wrong establishment of educational system. So money has become more than God. It has become more powerful than God. If you have money, you can have a fantastic life. If you don't have money, you may have knowledge of anything, but you cannot function, you cannot help people, you cannot do anything in the people. Now money is a dead material, but it rules human mind, human life. It dominates. For money's sake, people are killing each other, pulling legs, cheating. My God, it's kind of a society, the society which has, surrendered to money. Not only that, there are corruption. When you give priority to money, then there is a room for corruption. Everybody wants to grab more money. Wrong education. This certificate-based education doesn't worry about the character of a person. Krishna says the character is very important. Now people are not ready to accept Shastra because they don't know value of it. So money is everything. And not only that, power is everything. One who have money, power, both, he becomes Sarveshwaraha. Like Rakshasas and demons, Asuras had the same mentality. Now, with all difficulties, the universities are creating the people, like the people who are set here. It is very sad to say. And there are some universities, they have become alert. They have started thinking about the quality of life. Now they are introducing the knowledge from Shastra. That too not directly. That too from foreign. Foreign means what? The Western style. Yoga is accepted widely by Westerners. Meditation have been adopted, not in India. Still now, when you perform yoga, people criticize you. Nowadays, there are little bit changes, But still, when you do meditation, people think you are an idiot. Still, people, think a person, one who goes to the temple, he is an idiot. Idiot means he is weak in mind. His mind is so weak, he needs to have support, therefore he goes to the temple. I have told already, the temple is the place where the life should begin. Every day the decision should be made in the temple. Regarding the life. You should have a conversation with Ishvara, and with the help of grace of Ishvara, you can define your life. You can design and define and decide about your life. That's what the glory of the temple. Now when we are losing the value of Shastra, we are losing everything. All asset things have become dominant in our life. Assets, movable or non-movable, rules people. Power rules people. Money rules people. There is no respect to the relationship of human being. They are also ruled by money. If you have more money, all relative will come. Because we are made to think in that way. This is what is known as slaves. We are made like a slave. We are hanging over all assets and expecting happiness, and only giving priority to a Vishaya Sukham. Vishaya Sukham means what? For limited happiness. We spend whole life to get limited happiness. And those achievements which are praised in the world, they are not at all achievements. And good people are not worshipped. Good people are not praised. The people who have money, the people who have power, the people who are wrongdoers. You can hide anything through money. You can hide anything through power. That is what is known as Rakshasa Buddhi, Asura Buddhi, Adharmas. Therefore, Krishna here says, the people in the society, Dambham Anvitaha, Manam Anvitaha, Madam Anvitaha. They use this society to establish their ego. They use this society to live. They use this society in order to earn money. They don't know the value of the other's life. Poor are looted. All people are looted. And who is called intelligent? Who can loot others and who can escape from law. And there is a violation of law, because the Indian constitution, which is constructed very carefully, which has got more beautiful infrastructures than any other nation in this country, but not followed properly. Not followed properly because the system is so corrupted. The people are not aware how to solve the problem is. Here there is a salvation. Now you think opposite way. The people, one who is holding Sat, having knowledge of Shastra, becoming aware of Dharma, and having in contact with God, for them life becomes clear. Always there are two groups, the group which follow Dharma, the group which follow Adharma, said in verse number 6. Okay? Therefore, we have to study these words, the 16th verse, on Diwali day. Usually this chapter is prescribed, because on the day of the celebration of death of Narakasura, that's what we celebrate as a Diwali. On that day we have to chant this chapter and we have to understand. And one more thing, nowadays, there are full of atheist people. They don't believe God. So once, somebody asked, Swamiji, why are you always not talking about good things of these atheist people? Then I said, yeah, they are very good people. They are our brothers, but they don't have the clarity. We have to be pity on them because they are not able to accept God. They don't accept the God. If those people are working under government, okay, so government gives holiday on Diwali day, they should not accept. They should say that we don't accept, we don't believe God, we don't believe Krishna and Rukmani who slayed Narakasura, we don't believe it, therefore we need not to have holidays and we need not to have bonus. Will they say that? They won't. They enjoy the belief of our India, means Sanatana Dharma. At the same time, they maintain they are as atheist people. It's an idiotic thing, isn't it? Therefore, I said, this is wrong implications. The educational system which makes us as a slave or which makes us a confused soul, throughout life we run with the life. And you just observe the people and you just observe the life of this non-believer of God. Utter confusion. They don't be fit for any festivals here. All festivals of Sanatana Dharma based on the concept of God. All concepts, they are in the form of story, they are in the form of philosophy, they are in the form of fact, they are in the form of rituals. They cannot do anything, but still they enjoy. This is what, life of confusion. That confused life one should not have. Therefore, Bhagavan is letting this Arjuna know what is exactly the nature of these Asuras and Devas. Okay. Then the next words. Chintam aparimeyancha pralayantam upashritaha kamopabhoga paramaha etavaditi nishchitaha. And also, when they make effort to attain only happiness, but unfortunately unhappiness also take place, and they will be carrying that unhappiness in the form of worries. They carry their worries. They expect to be happy, but unexpectedly unhappy also comes. They are not able to give it up because they don't accept the concept of karma phalas. Therefore, they will live carrying all the worries. Aparimeyam chintam pralayantam upashritaha. They will be holding, therefore, avenging all this phenomenon comes through. You see the history of human being killing each others, always killing each others. But these Shastras were established thousands of years ago itself. Why it is not valued? Sometimes I get questions, So itna bhi dimag nahi hai kya mein? Don't we become, deserve to understand these people? The people should understand. But one thing I have to tell, because of God's grace, because of Venkateshwara's grace alone, this dharma still is going. Good people are there around us, but they are struggling. Therefore, we have to do prayer. We have to perform lots of puja. We have to do lots of abhisheka, so that these good people may get chance to elevate them in our society, so that these good things will be spread. And all these people, the non-believer of God, really they are our brothers. Let them get this knowledge, and the society will be filled with harmony. The society will become positive, and this India will become super nation very soon. Therefore, asuras who live with always avenging means worry. They are victimized by worry. They are not able to tolerate, because when they are disrespect, their ego hurts a lot. That to pralayantam, up to death, then again they will be born. Again they will continue the same life. Then again death, birth. So that circle will continue up to the end of life, my God, up to the end of Srishti. Pralayanta. Then what? Again there will be Srishti, they will be continuing like that. Kama upabhoga paramaha. They will be praising only this limited happiness. Therefore, people who come to my camp, they ask first question, can we bring this earphone, means Walkman? I don't know why it is said Walkman. Can we listen to music and all? I said, you can listen to music. I don't stop. You can listen to me. But the time, you can utilize only the sleeping time for it. Otherwise, no time. I fix, the routine, from morning to evening, tight schedule, so that they don't get distraction. After a week, I'd ask, did you listen to the songs, the collections you brought? Then everybody says, we didn't have time at all. Then I would say, so sad, I didn't stop you to listen, but I cannot do anything. But how do you feel? I would ask that question every time. How do you feel? Because you have been not listening your music. Now how do you feel? And many people, 90% of people say, yes, now I am confident enough. I can live, I can live my life without these things. That's what the Shastra makes ourselves as an independent. That's what the life of celestial being. That's what the life of Daiva Sampat. Okay, when we learn Asura Sampat, we have to think about opposite things. And one more thing, I have to tell here. When you started studying Bhagavad Gita, and that too after 15 chapter, because the knowledge which have been established by 15 chapters will be there in you. Sometimes you are able to assimilate the knowledge, If it is not, if it is not assimilated properly, now you can understand. So when you study about the characters of Daiva and Asuras, now you can just think about this Asura Sampath, which is utter waste. Having this Asura Sampath, we will live in a hell. If you feel like that, all this quality will make us to live in a hell, then you are matured one. You see, Kama Upabhoga Paramaha. Those people always will talk about the enjoyments because they use all the vacations to go to the places, like the places, tourist places, and to enjoy their life. Then they come, then they work, and all weekends they plan for something. Something means all these enjoyments. They won't plan for the trip for pilgrims. Our India is filled with lots of temples. If you are a Vaishnava, you have 108 Vaishnava sthalas. You can begin with Bholoka Vaikunta, and you can start, every week, every week. If you are a Shaiva, there is 108 Shiva sthalas. If you are Sakta, there is 51 Pitams, Shakti Pitams. The whole life will be engaged, but not knowing all these factors, they just waste weekends, every weekends. But when you go for pilgrims, every sthala, that spiritual sthala, Vaishnava sthala, will give you a new experience. There is also an enjoyment. That enjoyment is known as Sattvika enjoyment. You won't lose your energy, you will gain your energy. But all these tourist places, we go and spend money and we lose energy, but we fake though we are relaxing, but we are not. Okay, sleeping is not only relaxing. When you go and see a deity in all tirthas, in all sthalas, Vaishnava sthalas, you go and see a same deity, Vishnu, in different form, and with different stories, different characters are introduced, and different ideas are introduced, and that ideas and concepts will make your infrastructure fit to be a spiritual person. You will be elevated and work, and you can plan every weekend to enjoy through these kind of centers, means sthalas or pitams. Our India is the place to practice spiritual life fantastically, because people, means lakhs of people are coming from outside of India to enjoy the darshan of all the temples. But we are focusing to fly abroad. That's not wrong. We can fly abroad. But we have to be focused on our temples, on our rituals, and the knowledge which are provided by Shastras. Then we can have a fantastic life, the life which will be having heaven here itself. That's what may Lord Venkateshwara bestow as an opportunity to have life like that. Harihi Om. We'll continue from next session tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.